Alright, hey guys, here is the last part of the Leechmonger's Archstone level, and this is part 3. There's a couple of things that are different in this part of the level that you won't see in the other parts. One of them, you will see the filthy woman merchant again, and she is still trying to pawn you off on the fact that her son is sick and that you need to buy things from her. If you need Lotus items, or basically things to cure poison or plague or anything like that, this is your place to get it. If you want to pick up some of her weapons or her armor, you can go ahead and do that, although you probably may not need it. But if you see the Mirrodin armor set there, I would recommend that. If you can get that and you don't have something better or something decent equipped already, then go ahead and get that, because it will do you well. But there's not really much else she has to offer. She really has kind of the same stuff, but she is one thing that you will not really see in other parts of this level except at the very beginning. But besides that, there are a couple of different enemies again, and there is a place where you can catch something pretty nasty, and there's some items and things like that. There are places where you can fall here, so I'll just let you know ahead of time that there are going to be some places where there's going to be some high drops, and you want to be careful around this part of the level, as there's a lot of guys like these here, which are more annoying than harmful, but they still are annoying. They'll knock you around. There will be more wasps and things ahead, and if you do fall and hurt yourself, there will be some consequences to it, of course, so just watch your footwork. There's a lot of gaps, there's holes and little planks and everything all over the level, so keep an eye out for that. There are some camera issues. In this part of the level, there are enemies above you and around you. There are also planks above and around you, and if you lock on and you rely on that heavily, you may have a problem seeing. So just a heads up, make sure that you don't rely too strongly on locking on to enemies, because that may cause you some camera issues, and if you can't see, of course, that's going to be a problem. So make sure that you have the ability to look around, make sure you don't fall, make sure you avoid attacks. I would strongly recommend that if you don't do this already, go forward through the level with your shield up. Make sure that you have some sort of defense ready, because you may not be able to see an attack that's coming at you, or you may want to, of course, block some damage. So just have your shield up. There is a little cloud there. It's unavoidable if you want to go through the level, and you will get poisoned. But if you have the shield or the ring that we suggested earlier in the level, if you started out with that and you're going through with that here, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Really, the poison shouldn't do too much damage here. But here we are on the higher ledges. We're going to go up through the level, and we'll actually come back this way in a little bit and take a shortcut to go to the boss. But we're going through, clearing some enemies, getting some souls, getting some items. I'm a really bad shot, but if you are a good shot, or if you have ranged weapons, that's really your best way to take out these guys. As we said before, take out the wasp and things with melee weapons is it's really hard, so use bows and arrows, magic weapons, stuff like that, whatever you have that's handy. But if you really feel like being patient, or if you want to risk them coming down in your face and knocking you off, then you can wait for them to come in and strike at them, but I really advise against that in this case, so you're better off just using ranged weapons and attacks. By the way, we had someone leave us a nice comment that was really encouraging, to let us know that even though we don't have a capture card right now, that we're still plugging away, we're still trying to make these videos, and I just want to let you know who you are if you hear this, that's really a big plus to us. That's a real encouragement, because it is hard, and we know that the quality is a little off, but we are saving to get the capture card, so we should have that within a month, maybe 2 months at most, and that will drastically increase the quality of the video, so we're really looking forward to that. But hey, thanks for the comment. That really means a lot to us. By the way, you probably know this, but as you go up these little ramps and things, when you see the jumps, if you have your shield up, your character will not go up. It will not climb up, so make sure that you have your shield down when you are climbing up those kind of things. And then as we go forward, we're going to see more of these little raggedy guys, the little annoying pests, and they're going to be around, so keep your eye out for them. They really don't do a whole lot of damage, but if they knock you around, they can pass on some nasty stuff. They'll deal some damage to you. As you can see, I've taken a little damage. It's not from poison, it's just from hits from monsters like that, so every little bit counts. Make sure that you don't really get hit too hard. But from this point on, we're going to be basically going back, and we'll be taking that shortcut that I told you about. So even on your way back, even though you've cleared most of the monsters, you still don't want a mistake to happen. You don't want your footing to slip or anything. You don't want to fall through any holes. So make sure that you still watch your step. When you come to the point where you need to climb up or down something, make sure that you have your shield down really quick and then have it back up. And just, watch where you're going, basically. It's pretty simple stuff. I'm not going to beat it into the dirt. I will say that I'm not exactly sure where Kuro is taking me in this video. I didn't know at the time, and I still don't now, even though I've looked at the video and kind of examined it and thought about it. I have no idea how he managed to lead me through this area, through shortcuts and everything like that. So you're just going to have to follow the video for what it's worth, because I honestly have a hard time trying to comprehend what's going on here. But this is a shortcut or a way back to the boss, and from this point on we'll be fighting the boss of 5-2, and then after that we'll be heading into the stronger boss areas of the last parts of the game. And we may need some help with that. We'll let you know how that goes, let you know what we're up against, what we may need. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video, just going around clearing out the last part of it, heading to the boss, which we will see next week. Just want to thank everybody for watching our videos. Please like or subscribe us, and check out our Tumblr linked below for extra info, and we'll see you Saturday with our classic capture video.